Bedlam. Alright, I'm going to be playing Bedlam for the Vectrex. I went ahead and pulled out the instruction manual, which is crispy new. Let me turn down the volume a little bit. It's going to start because that's the way Vectrex games are, it just starts. I'm going to go ahead and start with just reading a little bit of the manual. This will be a short gameplay video, probably 10-15 minutes, because then I have to go to work. So Vectrex Arcade System Bedlam. Here's the story, not that you need one to shoot things. Your home galaxy has been invaded by alien colonists, if I can say the word, hoping to claim all inhabited worlds as their own. Unacceptable. You have been given the ultimate responsibility of protecting your galactic neighbors from the invaders. Blasting the aliens with an amazing anti-molecular cannon transports them thousands of light years away, where they will cause no further bedlam. Okay, that's kind of pushing it. I mean, they really wanted to get the title in the story here. But beware, the invaders will be increasingly ruthless. The future of the galaxy rests on your shoulders. Good luck. Alright, so your home galaxy has been invaded by alien colonists hoping to claim all inhabited worlds as their own. So why don't they just claim uninhabited worlds? That is unacceptable, I agree. So apparently, when I played this, the enemies don't die. Well, okay, so they disappear, but they don't have, like, explosions, and I noticed that immediately. There's no explosions. So I guess my opinion is what probably happened, and this is completely conjecture, that when they programmed it, they didn't have explosion particles. So in the story, they explained that off as like, oh, we're not destroying them, we're just transporting them thousands of light years away, where they can cause no further bedlam, which just means trouble. Or havoc. Anyway, that is the story of Bedlam. Pretty general stuff, just explains the console, the overlay, plugging it in. Bedlam is played with the built-in control panel only. The functions are as follows. You have rotate your cannon, which is the joystick. Button 1 is the number of players. Number 2 is, or fast rotate during the game. Number 2 is fast rotate. It just increases the speed of the rotation of the cannon. 3 is fire. No, 3 is also fast rotate. And 4 is fire. Right. 2 is zap. So zap is basically a smart bomb if you're playing Defender, or a super zapper if you're playing Tempest. It just gets rid of everything on the screen. Before you start the game, you can select the number of players or the game. And I believe that the game level just starts you at a higher level. So I tested that a little bit early, for a little while earlier. If you select level 2 at the beginning, you just start at level 2. It doesn't give you any bonus like Tempest does for starting at a higher level. It just starts there. So I guess if you're bored with the early levels, you can just start at level 2 or 3. Starting gameplay, they're pretty simple. Let me describe the different alien types and characteristics. So this star thing is an escort ship. These alien ships surround the colonist space armada and will be present in each sector. Escort ships will approach your cannon directly without pausing, so they just come at you without stopping. Astral defenders, which are these things, special starships in the invaders' armada that direct the defense activities of the aliens. They will approach your cannon only when it's pointed in another direction and you're vulnerable to attack. So they only advance, they're like the boos. They only advance when you're not looking at them. And it looks like you can't destroy them, just push them back. So they basically eat up your shots so that anything behind them doesn't get hurt. Droids are just plus symbols. Deadly unmanned starships that have been programmed by the aliens to seek out and destroy any force unfriendly to the colonists. The destroyer droids will circle your cannon, waiting to destroy you at your most vulnerable moment. Those are the X's that surround. When they get close to the middle, they'll surround you. Colonist transports, which is like, I don't know, a shiny twinkling star. These starships hold the civilian colonists. Because of their powerful shields, they can never be directly blasted out of your galaxy, but you do gain points each time you score a direct hit. Direct hits force the transports back to the furthest reaches of each sector, but they will return. These ships remain in each sector until all other ships are removed. Okay, so those are the ones you push back. I guess these astral defenders are just enemies that they're like boos. Like I said, they don't go towards you until if you face them, they stop moving. but I guess they've been destroyed. Because I know there's one type that doesn't get destroyed. That must be the colonist transports. I would really love to be. Why don't they make everything out of that technology, right? They have these transports that you can't defeat. You can only push them back. Why wouldn't you make every ship out of that, right? I don't know. It seems kind of dumb. Maybe there's just a limited number of resources to create their ships. I guess I'm getting too far into it. All this is shooting stuff. You're in the middle and you shoot stuff. All this stuff is whatever. So here's the scoring. Escort ships are 75, astral defenders are 100, destroyer droids are 150, and colonist transports are 175. So per hits, because they cannot get destroyed. Restarting the game, push button 1, 2, 3. Again, here's the scoreboard. Again, like if you ever see one of these old games with dates and name and a score, they're always scribbled in some like 8 or 9 year old's handwriting. So it's kind of cool when you get old games. I mean, you don't really want your instruction manual defaced, but sometimes it's cool to see how you fare against a 10-year-old from 1982, right? I would have been 9 back then. Anyway, this thing is just a notice that their address has changed since the printing of the manual. So I guess they moved to nicer digs. And this thing is a passport. I'll go over this separately at some other time. I just want to get a real quick game in. It just goes over the different. It's kind of just a mini catalog of available games for the Vectrex. So we'll put this back in here. I think this was at the beginning, and when I pull it out, this was into center, just to be consistent. All right, Bedlam. We're just gonna start with level 1. Hopefully. Yep, let's go. Turn it up a little bit. I don't remember. I already forgot the names of all the things. These are definitely the scrub aliens. The easiest ones. It always looks to me like a chicken foot. Oh, that was a boo. The one that doesn't get destroyed if you look at it. That was it again. These things are like the relentless grunts. I've noticed that these overlays are designed to be looked at a down angle because they don't line up correctly if you're looking at them straight ahead. They certainly don't line up correctly if you're looking at them from the side. But they kind of expect you to be looking down upon it a little bit, because these, like, just like this, it doesn't line up. I have to look down upon it a little bit. Playing a little bit of an angle, but not too bad. So far, I'm just using the normal rotate abilities. I haven't used the fast rotate yet, but I will later on. It makes your shots a lot less precise. And I don't know if it's doing it at this early stage in the game, but later on the walls start collapsing, the spawn points start getting closer to you. You can shoot them and they push them back out, but so far, okay, so I finally entered level 2. I wish there was a dash, like 1-1 or something, so I knew where I was. See, okay, so the walls are starting to collapse, and there's the stupid X's, which are in the manual as plus signs. Shit. Yeah, they got me. Good job, X. Whatever your name was. If you can get those things, oh shit. If you can get those things before they get to the middle, they're not too bad. Shit. Fuck. Oh my god, that was the worst game of Bedlam I've ever played. I've played a few before I started recording. That is by far the worst score. So I'm gonna try one more. Come on. Yes, I understand that it's the end. Thank you. Let's go. That's horrible. Even when I had started at level 3, I got a better score than that. Like, just ridiculous. Alright. Now that I'm fully concentrating. Okay. This game's a little boring, I guess, at the beginning, so I could see why maybe you wouldn't want to start at level 2 or 3. Even though you don't get bonus points for it. There's the fast rotate there. Oh man, these things are small. Ah! Even with the fast rotate, it was too slow. I have to use my zap. Alright, we level 2 yet? Oh, one more, huh? Just spawn kills. Alright, level 2. This is where I first started getting those X's. And where the walls start coming in a little bit. And there's only 2 spawn points, so... This hole is actually not too bad, because 2 spawn points, you just spam each one. Eventually you get them. Ah, hell with it. Oh, you get points for zapping them even. Come on, keep spawning there. There you go, there you go. Shit. Oh, awesome. Chicken foot. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. This is gonna be very bad. Oh my god, how did I make it out of this? Fuck it. Oh my god, still more? I got another free shit. What happened? I won? There was still an enemy. Whatever. I haven't checked to see if I get an extra zapper at the end of every time I get a free dude. There's one there. Shit. And again, I think it restarts you at the beginning of each level. It doesn't continue. So I don't think it does. Yep. I might not make it out of this, guys. Well, maybe it does continue. It must, because that certainly didn't mean it. Oh, this is okay. So level 3, they start rotating. All right, so I see now. I think every time that you start a new level, it starts with 2 and then keeps adding points. Points to the star. Son of a gun. Oh, it starts right there, huh? Yeah, it definitely continues. So I take that back. See, it went from 2 to 3. Oh shit, there's a ton of bad dudes right there. Oh, I'm fucked. God! It's my last dude, so I better not die with a zapper on me. And I died with a zapper on me. Could have used it there. 37,150, not bad. Not too bad. I'm sure that Bedlam experts out there are crushing that score, but it wasn't too bad. Anyway, that's Bedlam for the Vectrex. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with more Vectrex videos.